You can enter God's kingdom only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad and its gate is wide, for the many will choose that way.
Todd, are you an atheist?
No, I'm actually quite the opposite of an atheist.
So what's the opposite of an atheist?
I'm Luciferian.
What does that mean?
I believe in the devil as my god. But I don't just believe in Lucifer as my god. I believe that we are individually gods ourselves. But also at the same time, heaven is my hell and hell is my heaven.
That seems kind of weird. Todd?
I live every single day of one of my lives. I know what's going to happen to me every single day. How do you feel like we have freedom of choice when you don't know what's going to happen, but when you do know what's going to happen every single day?
You don't know what's going to happen in half an hour. You have no idea.
I'm going to walk to my parents and go enjoy my vacation with them, and I'm going to have a couple of drinks without them knowing. I'm going to smoke weed, and I'm going to run into a bunch of people. I'm going to read their palms.
The only way you can do what you plan is if God is willing. If God says your number's up right now, it's up. It's only by God's permissive will that you can make plans for tomorrow. Do you know 150,000 people die every 24 hours?
Yep.
Every hour, 6,000 people die. You can't be sure of tomorrow. And if you knew what tomorrow was going to bring, move to Las Vegas and become a billionaire. You have no idea. The weather forecasters don't even get it right on.
So how do you have the freedom of choice of that?
You've got freedom of choice. It's God's gift to you.
I don't have freedom of choice.
Yes, you can choose death if you wish, or choose life by coming to Christ. Todd, are you a good person?
No.
You're bad?
Yes.
So you've broken the commandments?
Yes.
You've lied and stolen?
Yes.
Used God's name in vain?
Yes.
Had sex out of marriage?
Yes.
Looked at pornography?
Yes.
Now, I'm not judging you. You've told me you're right. You're a self-admitted lying, thieving, blasphemous, adulterating fornicator at heart.
Yes.
You've got to face God on Judgment Day. If He judges you by those commandments, you're going to be innocent or guilty.
Guilty.
Heaven or hell.
Hell is my heaven.
It is not. Look, Todd, 1 second in hell, you'll realize that's the biggest mistake of your life.
I like pain.
Do you cut yourself?
No, but I pierce myself, I tattoo myself because I like it. Because it's pain. I like pain. And nothing can happen without pain. Nothing without pain or suffering. You can't learn without pain and suffering.
Of course you can.
The pain is good because you're suffering, so you learn to do better. But guess what? I embrace the pain because I like it.
No, you don't.
I'm always in pain.
Now listen, I'm going to give you a Bible verse. I want to know what you think of it, okay? Todd, this is what Jesus said. He said, "Fear not him who has power to kill your body, and afterwards can do no more, but fear him who has power to kill your body, and cast your soul into hell." Jesus is speaking about God. And your problem is you've got no fear of God. You use God's name as a
I have no
testament.
fear of death.
Yeah, well, the Bible says, through the fear of the Lord, men depart from sin. You'll never leave a sin until you fear God, because your image of God is wrong. Todd, let me share the gospel with you. Give me 1 minute and let me get your thought. At the moment, death has got you by the ears, okay? You're a slave to the fear of death and the power of death. I don't believe you when you say you're not afraid of death. The Bible says every human being is haunted by the fear of death.
I've hung myself 3 times and the branch broke every single time. I've shot myself twice and I've stabbed myself in the chest. You say I'm not afraid of death? The only reason I can't die is because it's not my time.
Well, you've got a death wish. That's because you've given your life to Satan. He's the God of this world. Let me finish what I was saying. The Bible says God is rich in mercy. He became a human being 2,000 years ago. Don't scoff, just stay with me. And the reason